I'm a strike while the iron is hot kind of guy. Somebody asked me to talk about this approach that essentially says, if you are already on fire with the Dharma, if you're already oriented to awakening such that it's the number 1, 2, and 3 priority in your life, then go right after it right now. Don't waste your time. Don't distract yourself. Don't learn a bunch of practices leading up to awakening or trying to integrate something or do shadow work right now. Just really give yourself fully to this possibility that's always here. So what this means is that you've moved beyond the ideas about spirituality. You've moved beyond the learning about spiritual principles and practices, and you've moved into this recognition that what the core teachings are really about, in Buddhism certainly, Advaita Vedanta and so forth, what the core teachings are really about are about addressing that part of you that you've always wanted to address, addressing that big question of, what's this all about? What are you all about? And why do you feel like you're suffering? Why do you feel like something's off? Why has life not delivered the goods? Why do all of the ways that we are taught to make ourselves feel better, to succeed, to become better people, why are they so unsatisfying? There's a big disconnect there, and that's good. When you see the disconnect and then you recognize, okay, that's what the core of Buddhism is about. It's about transformation. It's about transformation in you right now, not in some monastery, 1800 years ago or 200 years ago, or even in contemporary times. It's not about belonging to a community of like-minded practitioners. It's really about going to the heart of the matter. And it has to be the heart of the matter for you, the matter of your life, and it has to be your heart. And so when you feel this kind of compelling thirst for truth, when you find this possibility to go beyond that which has been limiting you this whole time, that has something to do with thoughts in your mind and time and your past and future and the ways we think about it, that confinement, going beyond that confinement, that's what we're talking about. And when you recognize it's possible, you got to go, in my opinion. You got to go. You will hit emotion states. You'll find fear. You'll find some sense of disorientation. You'll find maybe anger. You're going to get through these kinds of barriers or these seeming obstructions. And the only reason they were really obstructing was because you believed them, or you believed what your mind told you about them. The mind will say, oh, turn around, turn around. The fear itself doesn't actually say turn around. It doesn't say anything. It's just fear. It's a sensation. But the mind says turn around. Don't go farther. Don't go into this. This will kill you. It's dangerous. You'll lose your mind. You'll lose it. You'll lose everything you ever wanted to have. It'll use whatever languaging is needed to turn you back. So the turning back was the obstruction, not the fear. So fear is not a barrier. Turning back is a barrier. Misinterpretation is a barrier. Misunderstanding that this is what you're here to do. That's the barrier. Because this is what you're here to do. If you're listening to this, and if you get what I'm saying, if you're resonating, you would have turned this off by now if you're not. So if you're resonating with what I'm saying, then this is what you're here to do. It's bigger than anything else you can do in this life. I promise you that. It gets to the heart of the matter in a way that nothing else in this life will. Hands down. Promise. It's also accessible to you right now. I promise. So what are you waiting for? Let go. Let go of those thoughts. Let go of those thoughts that tell you, oh, I'm not ready. Like some people will, be ready right now, but I'm not ready right now. This isn't for me. Or telling yourself the same story. Oh, every time I hear this, I feel something, and then I turn around, I turn back. Why believe that thought? Don't turn around. Keep going. Go right through it. You're nose to nose with it already. So just take that step into the unknown. Or just completely stop and the unknown will overtake you. Do you feel it right now? The vastly unknown, the completely unknown. Not the thought I'm entering the unknown. That's not it. Not the thought that says I'm waking up or the thought that says I'm dying. That's not what I'm talking about. That would be known, apparently. That would be at least known at the level of the way the mind believes it knows. This is not even that. So you don't have to go anywhere because it is right here. That's the weird thing. All those thoughts about time and space and past and future, those have been actually trying to run away from this. They seem like they're trying to keep you in some framework of past and future and present and who you are. That's what they seem to be doing, those thoughts, but they're not. They're actually trying to run away. So stop running. That's what it means to be one-pointed. That's what it means to be on fire with the Dharma and to strike while the iron is hot. Strike means don't run. Strike means stop entertaining thoughts. Strike right now means stay right here. Don't move an inch. Don't move a millimeter. Let what's what reveal itself to you. Let reality reveal itself to you. And don't take notes. Don't try to remember what's happening so you can tell someone about it or tell yourself about it. That's just grabbing back onto the timeline. That's just preemptively recreating a story. Don't do it. Just stop completely. You'll feel like you're letting go of something big. You'll feel like you're letting go of yourself as you know yourself. And that's okay. Because the way you think you know yourself is in error. It's an illusion. Because what you are is vast beyond that. And what you are is not even an it. It's not anything that can be defined because it's not limited. So to even call it infinite is kind of giving it some quality. It's beyond qualities. So you can't think about it, but you can stop and it will reveal itself. So stay with this. Stay here. Don't negotiate. Negotiate means, oh, is it worth it? I don't know. Do I want to do it now? Do I want to do it later? There's no later with this. It's now. Period. So don't negotiate what it's going to take or how long it'll take or how hard it'll be. Those negotiation thoughts are just more distractions trying to pull you away. Don't grab onto those. Don't touch those thoughts. Stay right here. This is what it means to strike while the iron is hot. Do this every chance you get. Listen to this video again if you have to reorient yourself to it. Just come right back here. It's just a matter of time, and it won't be very long. Just stay here.